Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Good day, good afternoon, wherever you are. I say welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Please, if today is your first time to watch my video, please like the video, subscribe, subscribe, and share. So today, this Messiah channel have another solution for Africa problem. Messiah channel is a channel to help deal with day by day Africa problem. So I am here to contribute my own part for the solution of Africa problem. So today, the topic of today is the handbrake of Africa. The handbrake of Africa economy is the problem we are having today in Africa. There is a handbrake holding the Africa economy. What are these handbrake that is holding the Africa economy? This is basically the banks. The Nigerian banks or the African banks are the handbrake, are the cancer that is holding the Africa economy back. They doesn't want the Africa economy to grow. So, because we are living in a society, in a country or in Africa that is not a normal place. We all know this, but this is why I'm here to address the Central Bank of Nigeria. The Honorable Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, the Minister of Finance, and the Minister of Industry, listen to me carefully. I don't want to mention the President because the economy of every nation lies in the hands of the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Industry, and the Central Bank of Nigeria. Because the Central Bank of every nation or every country work with the Minister of Finance and Industry. They make a proposal bill, give it to the Senate for approval for the benefit of all. But today, the situation in Africa is different. Africa has a handbrake. Every one of us know the meaning of handbrake. A vehicle driving with a handbrake hooked. Can that vehicle go? No. If it goes, either it got damage, accident, or all sort of unexpected will happen. So that is the level and that is the situation we are in Africa. Africans, we are driving with a handbrake up. So the vehicle will not go. It will not go because the bank is holding the entire continent ransom. So I will explain to you why and how the banks are holding the Africa continent ransom. Honorable Minister of Finance and Honorable Minister of Industry and the Governor of Central Bank of various banks in Africa, the Governor of Central Banks of various countries in Africa. Listen to me carefully. You must bring down fixed deposit account to 1%. you must bring down fixed deposit account to 1%. 1%. I didn't say 2, I didn't say 3, I didn't say 4, I didn't say 5. You have to discourage fixed deposit because you are borrowing as a bank. You know you borrowed. You are borrowing from individual who must have got money from somewhere, from good job, from stealing, from anything, all sorts of income they must have got. Bring it to the bank, deposit it. Per annum, you gave them 10, 15, 20%. You are borrowing. At the same time, that money you are borrowing as a bank, are you the one to use that money? No, because bank is an intermediary. This is bank. This is the public. And this is the government at the middle. The government make policy that will suit the general public and the banks. So the policy makers fail woefully. They are nowhere to be found. Probably they don't even know the meaning of bank. All they know is steal money, get money from somewhere, go and drop it there, get my 10%. No. The bank of a business doesn't end like that. The bank of a business means ability to borrow money for a country. Let me give an example. A country like Nigeria, we have about 200 million. Nigerian banks are not supposed to point 10, 20 people alone, loan them money, and believe that all is well. It's never well. It's not well because 20, 30, 40 businessmen you are loaning money to, you loan them hundreds of millions, billions for their businesses. You forgot about the 100, another 180, another 190 million population you left behind. Are you telling me the 20 people you finance with 2 billion naira, will they be able to feed 180 million Nigerians? No. But I will assure you and I will guarantee you the 180 million Nigerians can feed 20 people and they'll be satisfied and have a leftover. So the activity of a bank is to be able to finance as much as 50, 60% of the population. So if you are not doing this, you are holding the nation in captive. Because the handbrake today is being supported by our politicians because they are the one that has the money in the bank. But remember, every 5 or 6, 10 years, the federal government normally come up with different ideas to bail out banks. Why are we bailing them out? We are bailing them out because they are borrowing to the clan. The Nigerian clan businessmen, that is what you are borrowing to. If you have borrowed to the SME are the backbone of every nation. The SME will employ 1, 2, 3 workers. If you borrow to 50, 100 million SME in a country like Nigeria, let me guarantee you, if you borrow to 100 million SME in Nigeria and the SME are able to hire 1 or 2 laborers, Nigeria wouldn't have been where they are today. But you are borrowing to 20 or 30 billionaires we have in Nigeria. And those guys can only employ, they have a capacity they can go to. They can do all. But you forgot that majority win the vote. You need to deal with the majority, not the minority. The big men in Nigeria, the billionaires are the minority. The SME are the majority. The store owner, the small business owner, the small farmers. These are people that will remember, oh, we have cocoa, we have timber, we have granite, we have cotton. These are people that will remember the days of our rubber. Do you remember we have a rubber before? Because this SME, they lack finance, they all went bankruptcy, they all close up because everybody focused on fuel. Fuel will take us nowhere. When dollar was being sold at 65 kobo to $1, we were not having fuel. We were living with cotton. The cotton, cocoa, timber, granite, rubber. But all these things today, we abandon them because of this quick money oil. Ministers of industry, minister of finance, invest in our citizen. If you invest in our citizen, it goes to the SME, because the SME, the enterprises, are owned by the individuals that are afraid. They will pay their bill, they will pay their due. These guys will pay their due. These 10, 20 billionaires you are pumping Nigerian money to. Remember, these guys, they are the class of too big to fall. They are not going to pay your due. They are not going to pay the money. The money you borrow to them is lost. It's wasted. You need to invest in our citizen, because investing in our citizen, it makes the country to grow. How do you think we will grow when the SME cannot be able to walk straight to the bank and get a loan? If you as a bank, all the banks, you get fixed deposit account with 10% or 15%. I know you guys hide some document behind. You wouldn't want anybody to know, but we all know that fixed deposit goes for about 15%. How much will you lend to the SME and the private borrower? 25%? 30%? Can anybody do business with 30% and gain? Go to the bank and borrow 1 million. At 30%, you're paying about 300,000 naira per annum. You tell me, with 30%, you have your shop to service, you have your family that is looking onto you, you have your school fees of your children to pay, because schools are not free in Nigeria. You have every other miscellaneous to pay. How are you going to do it? It means 30% is already is part of your working capital, because you have 100 million, you have 1 million plus 30% now, making in 1.3 million. You are trading. Automatically, if you want to sell, every items you have in your shop, you need to sell it at about 100% for you to be able to make a gain. By doing that, you are causing a lot of inflation. Prices will go up. If price goes up, either it goes up for me or it goes up for you. It goes around. It goes around. So we are only doing ourselves. So if banks loan to the SME at 2%, because they are getting the fixed deposit that comes into the bank is maximum 1%. Because if you do that, you discourage the big men. These hackers that keep the billions in their houses, in their container, let them keep it in container and sock away. I'm telling you, they will be threatened. They will have fear. They will have sleepless nights, because whoever that keep money in sock away can never sleep and sleep well like you. Because these guys, they will take the money straight to the bank at 1%. Then they will have freedom in their home. If they keep the money at home because 1% is too small for them, they have sleepless night. Leave them. Central Bank of Nigeria, bring interest rate, fixed deposit rate to 1% on fixed deposit, so that our SME can be able to borrow 2%, 2.5%, or 3%. Like in every other nation. Go and look at a country like India today. Indians, they are investing in their citizen because the citizen is the umbrella of a nation. At the time of need, the citizen will rescue the government, will rescue the nation from debt because the citizen are the one that will pay the debt. If the citizen has no money, how will they be able to pay your debt? Even if you go and borrow 200, 300 billions of dollars from IMF and World Bank, nobody will pay it because you have put your citizen in captive. They are not working, they don't have money. How will you expect them to pay taxes? Because if they don't pay tax, if you believe Oye will be able to service your debt, forget it. Oye cannot service your debt. This is a temporary problem you are solving because your citizen remain with you forever. Oye does not remain with you forever. Number one, your citizen is the resources of every nation. That is why I'm telling you, invest in your citizen. The workers of a company is the resources of every company. Are you getting me right? So the citizen of every nation is the resources of a nation. So Nigeria today, we are blessed. What do we want from God that He has not given us? Is there anything we want from God that He has not given us? If we think God has not blessed us, we are deceiving ourselves. The population of Nigeria alone, 200 million, is a big help that God has done for us. How many people have that? America is big. The economy is booming because of their population. The Chinese, they are booming because of their population. The Indians are coming up because of their population. Unity is power. The EU, they joined together. They have about 500 something million population. That is why they are growing. They grew because of population. Because their eternal consumption alone is enough for Nigeria to survive without even depending on another nation. But make your people, make your country a better place to live. If you hike the interest rate at 30%, nobody will do business. They will leave the money for you. The money is there in the bank. Nobody borrows it. How many SME you think will walk straight to the bank and say, I want to go and borrow money? None of them will go because those money, and those are not, that is not interest. It's laundering. It's money laundering. So if you borrow at 30%, you will be able to pay. So instead, what do? You manage what you have. This one is managing. The other one is managing. The other one is managing. You said you want to build a nation. How did you build a nation? You build a nation with people, not with gold, not with animals, not with this idiot. The 5 politicians we have in the Senate. Not those ones. Those ones are part of the nation. Good. But they are not the one that will build the nation. They are supposed to be making policy every week to change the perspective of the country. But the policy, the bills they are supposed to pass to bring to the parliament, to the Senate for approval, they are not doing it because they don't want to be affected. This is why I'm calling on the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Industry and the Governor of Central Bank to take the bull by the horn, hold it, and said, enough is enough. We must tell ourselves the truth. If we don't do it now, tomorrow will be too late. Other nations are looking at us. The suburb countries in Africa are looking onto us as the giant of Africa. Prove your giant in banking, in industry, in education, in hospital, in public amenities. Prove your giant. If you do all this, forget about crime will automatically drop, will go down. If you give money to, if you start servicing only this 20 clan and believe that a nation will be peaceful for you to live, you are only wasting your time. It means you don't know the meaning of democracy, which is the government of the people, by and for. Where is the people? You are not carrying them along. Where are they? You need to carry them along. That is why it's called democracy. You are not carrying them along. You are on top. You don't want your citizen to grow alongside with you. Then what do you call democracy in this sense? There is no democracy. Because democracy normally it starts from our home. A father that believes that he knows it all alone, he take control without accepting advice from wife and his neighbor or children. The democracy is not there. Democracy means when there is an idea, like the one I'm bringing forward now, we'll discuss it, we can have our argument, and at the end of the day, we will have a solution. So the solution I'm giving to Nigeria today and the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Industry is fixed deposit account, bring it to 1%, because this is the handbrake of the Nigeria economy. We must bring down this handbrake. Because if we remove this handbrake, our SME will be able to borrow money. Our citizen will be able to borrow money. Because if you invest in your citizen, how did you cannot just carry money and start sharing it to your citizen. No, because those SME, they will go take money from as a loan to do their businesses. Then the economy will grow. It will multiply. Did you think in China you go and start go and start buying things? If they are not being financed by their institution, by their banks, you think you will be able to go there and buy anything? No. This is what I'm telling you. If you want to have peace in our nation, do the needy, do what others are doing. Do the good thing, not do the bad thing. Look at the two perspectives. There are good and there are bad. Take the good side of it and create a good nation. So I am telling you, the handbrake of the Africa economy is banks. So Africa continent, Africa government, invest in your citizen, because our citizen is the umbrella that in the time of need, they will rescue you. If you borrow 2-3 billions from World Bank, who is going to pay that money? Is the citizen. Because bringing the money home, what do? Construction of roads, schools, hospital, if at all you are doing it. Roads are not going to bring the money back for you. Remember that. The road tax we pay in Nigeria cannot service your loan. But when you are borrowing money, sometimes the conditions they give you is development of Africa. They give you the money. When it comes from the governors, they start fighting to have their share. Like the France Club money. How did you borrow money to pay public workers' salary? Are you killing me? Are you telling me that we are not productive? you are not productive, how long will you continue to borrow to pay salary? How long? You can do it for a while. But remember, the end of it is bad. Every state and institution must be able to service themselves. Because you are using the wrong people to work, this is why you are not able to maintain your institution. I don't want to bring Mr. President in here because the Minister of Finance, if you are not capable, you wouldn't have been there. But I believe somebody must have assessed you and said, you are equal to the task. Prove it to us. Prove it. Prove it. And prove it. The only way you can prove it is the SME, the industries are your friend. The citizens are your friend. These are the people you will work with that will make the nation to grow and give you a better name. If you finance only 15, 20 people, I mean, how many thousands of millions do you think these guys can employ? Does it make sense to you that you lay your eggs in one basket? When this guy fails to pay their due, you are finished. But if you loan this money, little by little, you loan it to 100 million SME, 10 million can fail, but all of them cannot fail. 80% of them will grow and move from their SME to an industry. Look, the big ones are already big. I'm not saying you shouldn't help them, but they shouldn't be the only people carrying the burdens of Nigeria. They can't carry the burdens of Nigeria. They can't do it. I don't want to mention their name. They can't do it. Let Nigeria be managed by group and multitude of people, SME. Give them freedom to walk straight to the bank and take their loan at 2%. And let us see, in 10 years' time, Nigeria will not be where they are today. Nigerians are intelligent. It gives me concern to speak about this issue because it's like someone has abandoned this SME. Someone abandoned them. The Minister of Finance abandoned them. The Minister of Industry, where are you? This is your job. Oh, you don't know your job. You abandon the SME. You abandon the economy because the economy from the grassroots, not from the top. You have to come down to their level, hold a meeting with them, hold conference with them, know what they need, and solve their problem. Solving their problem, you are solving the problem of the nation. So this is what I have to say. Thank you, everyone. I will accept every one of your contribution. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Like this video. If you have any suggestion, I'm here to receive it. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Like the video and share. Once again, I am your brother, Moses. I will say thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you. And in the soonest time, I will be online again to talk to you. This channel It's all about economy. My people, Nigeria. This is all we are here to talk about. We are not here to destroy anybody, but we are here to improve our nation. God bless Nigeria. And God bless every one of you. Thank you so much for watching me.